Shemai, hello. This is week 1 of the balance calendar for November. So before we do any balance work, we need to make sure that we've got suitable support for when we're challenging our balance. So my favourite is something very secure like a wall. Okay, you can use one hand, both hands. If you've got a stable and heavy chair, you could use something like this. Make sure that we're not leaning on top of that chair and using your arm weight. Make sure we're not too far away so we're not really working on balance at all. So make sure you can stand really nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed, chest is lifted, and we're looking straight ahead the whole time we're working on balance. So, day 1, let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, this is going to be standing on one leg. So, using some support, I'm going to use my chair. I'm going to stand nice and tall, soften your knees. We're going to slowly lift one foot off the floor and hold. So you might find you've got to draw that tummy button in, focus on a fixed point in the distance, and when you've counted to as many that you feel is a challenge, slowly bring that foot down. I like to move both feet between each balance a little bit, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So I'm going to show you from this angle. Now just be careful you don't do this, and be careful you don't do that, okay? So try and keep this trunk as steady as you can with that other foot. I've got 2 hands on my chair now. Now sometimes if you've got 2 hands and you think, oh, actually I think I can do it without one, just slowly lose that support. You can always bring it back if you need to. Okay, and then bring it back down. That is standing on day 1. Standing on day 1, standing on one leg, day 1. Day 2. So what we've got now, we've got our support. We're going to imagine that we've got a little hurdle and we're going to step over it. So, nice and balanced. I've got my support here if I need it. I'm going to take a little step over the hurdle and I'm going to bring this foot across. Okay, then I'm going to step back again. Now you can do this more than once, okay, but don't do it so much that you feel that you're losing balance. So make sure you can control the movements. If you feel you need a bit more support, this works really well with 2 hands on the wall, stepping over that hurdle, keeping that chest lifted, standing nice and tall. Good. Okay, so we're transferring weight. That was day 2. Day 3. Okay, tree. We're going to take a wide base sway. So again, you can use your support here. You could actually have your support in front of you. We're going to take your feet a little bit wider than normal, and we're just going to make sure those knees are a little bit soft. So from this angle, make sure you're not doing that, sticking your bottom out and chest forward. So bottom in, chest lifted, and all we're going to do is we're just going to take your weight into this leg. We're going to take the weight into this leg. So weight into this foot, weight into this foot. Now, some of us will find this more challenging than others. If it's okay, you might find you can take that movement a little bit further. So you might find that opposite heel coming away from the floor. Keep that nice strong trunk. You may find you can add a little bit of arm movement, but watch out for that. Okay, so 5 times each side should be enough for you to start working on it. All right, bring it back. That was day 3. Day 4, hurrah, you get a rest. Day 5, you don't. So day 5, we have got your clock face challenge. So I want you to imagine that you're in the middle of a clock face. Okay, now I'm going to turn my back to you for this one so we don't confuse issues. With your right leg, you are going to see if you can take a little tap onto the 12 and you're going to push back. Now I'm going to hold onto the chair because I felt slightly insecure there. We're going to tap 3, we're going to come back. We're going to tap 6, we're going to come back. Let's try that again all together. So we're standing nice and tall, long back, really standing tall. You've got that support if you need it. We're taking a little tap forwards and back. We're going to tap out to 3 and back. We're going to tap to 6 and back. And that was your clock face challenge. Now, last but not least, standing on one leg, I'm going to show you from this angle, because we're going to stand nice and tall. I like to soften my knees just a little bit when I'm doing balance exercises, but it's up to you. Now what we're going to do is take your weight onto one leg and then just bring one leg behind you and back. Okay, let's see if we can do the same on the other side. Now, what I also like to imagine when I'm doing balance exercises is that I've got a hot cup of tea on top of my head. So we're going to slowly take it back and in. Cup of tea is on top of your head, slowly and in. With the balance exercises, the slower you do these things, the more challenging it's going to be for your balance. Anyway, well done. Congratulations everybody. That was the end of week 1.